So, hello, Vaddhaka. I'm here with Vaddhaka. He's a lucky man. He's in the Canary Islands for 6 weeks, though usually he lives in Estonia and helps to run the Buddhist activities in Estonia. Vaddhaka's an old friend of mine, and I was delighted that last year he came to stay in Croydon for 6 weeks and, yeah, did a lot of teaching for us. So, hi, Vaddhaka.
Hello.
Tell us about your last visit and, maybe what you enjoyed about your last visit.
I really enjoyed the last of it. First of all, it was great to stay at Aryatara, the men's community, because I'd heard such a lot about Aryatara in all my involvement in Triratna, but I'd never been there. And what a place it is, and what a fabulous shrine room it has. And it's very good to see the work that's happening to develop the gardens and so on. So it was lovely staying there. The other thing is, it's good to make contact again and to spend time with you, but also to meet other order members who I didn't know very well, like Viryadeva, Mokshadarshini, and others. But the highlight for me was the sessions at the Croydon Buddhist Centre, because I really enjoyed the vibrancy, the aliveness of the atmosphere at the Croydon Buddhist Centre on the Wednesday evening and on the Saturday morning, and meeting lots of people and working with different teams. I've been very impressed with the way that your teams work together. Everybody fits in smoothly, has different jobs to do. But it's just an extremely good atmosphere, and lifting me out so I can give a talk and lead sessions just in English without time for translation into Estonian. Because for me, that's a revelation. I've been 19 years now in Estonia. So the opportunity just to speak about the Dharma in English, well, you speak in a different way. And it's you don't have to stop every 2 or 3 sentences to wait for the translation. And you can get into the flow and be more spontaneous. So lots of things that I enjoyed. And I was very, very impressed with the Croydon Buddhist Centre. But it was excellent.
We're really glad to hear you enjoyed it, because we really enjoyed your visit as well last year. And afterwards, I had lots and lots of people commenting on how much they appreciated your talks, how well researched they were. One person said it's like you can go to a Vaddhaka talk and you can just sort of get an overview of a whole area without having to do all the reading yourself. It's like you give a really kind of nice, clear précis of an area of the Buddhist tradition, or an area, a particular kind of topic or area. So we really loved it, and we've invited you back. This June, I think it is, you're coming for another 6-week block. So do you just want to tell us a little bit about what the plan is for your next visit in June?
So my next visit is I'm going to be leading 2 courses. The first course on Wednesday evening will be called Opening the Heart, which is basically focusing on the positive emotions of gratitude, kindness, compassion, appreciative joy, and equanimity, the Brahma Viharas, as we call them, plus gratitude. That will be on the Wednesday evening. And on the Saturday morning, I'm going to do a series that I've been working with this year, which is ambitiously called Trying to Make Sense of What's Happening in the World Today. The emphasis on trying. So I'm not saying that I can make sense of what's happening in the world today, but I'm looking at different specialists from different walks of life, anthropologists, archaeologists, historians, and others, religious specialists. What do they say from looking at history, ancient and recent, about what we might learn from the past that's relevant to the present? And it's basically me making use, if you like, of stuff that I've read over the last few years, things that interest me about the world generally, and then trying to give a Buddhist perspective on those issues. So that's the 2 things, 2 quite different things. One, if you like, is more explicitly based on the Buddha's teachings and the Dharma, although the emphasis is going to be on the positive emotions in everyday life. But the second one is going to be much more broadly based, looking at what are other people saying, looking back in history, ancient and recent. What can that tell us about what's happening in the world now? And how might a Buddhist perspective relate to that?
Great. That's
quite
does
exciting. For me, it's exciting.
Yeah, it does sound exciting. And a nice contrast. One more practical and maybe more meditative, but also to do with how we live in our life. And the other ideas and perspectives that maybe can be really fascinating and liberating and exciting. And just to mention, we're going to be doing both these courses for newcomers and for more experienced people. So it's going to be open and suitable for a whole range of people. The positive emotion course on Wednesday evenings, and the
trying to make sense of
the state of the world on Saturday mornings. So really looking forward to this, Vaddhaka. Thank you very much. And really looking forward to seeing you
Great.
in June.
Good. See you in June. Bye-bye.